Hey guys, welcome to the MotoBandit show. I'm your host Clifford Barnard, and welcome. If you're new to the channel, this channel is primarily about music reactions and listening to music together. And today I have a very, very special video for you. I've been watching like a lot of bike videos and touring type stuff, and in the mix is I saw the I know this is not totally a shift, but the SpaceX rocket launch, I think it was of the 4 civilians, where they did that whole documentary on Netflix and so on. And one of the launches in the documentary had this ISIS band playing this track. This track is called, I think it's called Wait. Yes. So there is an actual audio version, which I'll also listen to, but ISIS Live. So who is this band and what they're about? So stylized ISIS is an American post-metal band formed in Boston, Massachusetts. In 1997, the band borrowed from and helped evolve the post-metal sound pioneered by bands such as Neurosis and Godflesh, characterized by lengthy songs focusing on repetition and the evolution of structure, which I personally like. Tool is also kind of very similar to that. ISIS's last studio album, Wavering Radiant, was released on May 5th, 2009. ISIS disbanded on June 10th, just before the band's release of a split EP with the Melvins. So, yeah, and the group performed as Celestial for one-off show to pay tribute to Caleb Schofield. All right, here we go, guys. ISIS Live, and this tune is called Wait. It's not the greatest audio, but yeah. I assume this is going to be a long one. Bit of a documentary in the beginning.
Our music isn't one of those things that will immediately grab a lot of people, but I think it is one of those things that is gratifying. The more you listen to it, you discover different details, and when you become more familiar with the structures, they make more sense. And I don't know, I think listening to our music and focusing on it is the only way you're really going to get the full experience. I don't know, maybe this is overstating it, but we hope it's some sort of transcendental experience for the audience where, you know, they forget about their surroundings and they're just immersed in the music. That's certainly how it is for us, at least when we're having a good night. We sort of forget about the fact that we're even playing and just really sink into the music. And we don't put on a particularly spastic show. I mean, we're a pretty static band, you know. We're concentrating on playing to the best of our abilities and on focusing on the music. So hopefully that's enough for the audience.
Take us away, boys. Looking forward to this. good. Oh yeah. This is so good. Get you in the bones. Oh. Love this stuff. Just love it. Wow, dudes. Wow, wow, wow. Sure. I think I should watch this whole thing. So what makes this band cool, and I mean, this is really the first time, like, I've really listened to this band, like actually have interest in this band. And I am surprisingly taken aback by how awesome these dudes are. I used to play with my brother-in-law in a band called, I think it was not Lower, but we called ourselves Lower back in the day. And my brother-in-law, well, my ex-brother-in-law, he was a bass player very similar to this dude. He was like basically a bass player trying to be a guitarist. So typically in the band or a band, you have your guitarists usually, or your keys doing like very like flowy riffarama type things. And then the bass player is supposed to just sort of hold down, you know, the root notes with the drums. But sometimes you get bass players that come along, like in Dave Matthews Band. He's a very root note bassist, but also he's experimental. And this bass player in this band, you can hear he's very dominating from a sonic perspective. He's got a lot of like delay. The one section of this tune, he went into like an overdrive and sort of almost outplaying the guitarists, not from a that he's better than them perspective, but just volume wise and sort of like his contribution to the overall sound of the tune. And then the guitarists are there just chugging away, filling, and the dynamic of sort of increasing volume and complexity and decreasing volume and complexity. But the bass player was just keeping it like constant all the time with the effects and stuff like that, and the delay and all of that jazz. And you can hear it's quite prominent in the song the whole time. I really, really enjoyed this track, guys. Really, like proper. But anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me on this reaction or this listening experience today. And yeah, just consider dropping a recommendation in the chat box. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We're on the road to 1,000. And yeah, help me get there. Help the channel get there. We are on this MotoBandit show together. So enough of my waffling. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.